So yeah, go ahead and tell us about this poor thing.
Don't we love technology?
Oh my gosh, I had everything. Okay. So briefly, go ahead and talk to us about what people can expect who are going to attend your public program.
Okay. Without reference to what I just had to say, we're going to stage it so that, let me think about it. Damn.
That's okay. Just go ahead. I liked it when you were free flowing.
Yeah, I know. My problem is okay.
Like in the morning, you can kind of like, well, in the morning we're going to do this, and then.
Okay. We're gonna start the morning with a video of the Pacifica, its history. It's a 10-minute video that's shown to all cohorts and visitors, and the idea is to show how many changes have happened during the course of from an abandoned horse ranch in the old Max Fleischmann estate to what it is today, which is sort of a botanical wonderland of typical landscapes that should be found throughout Southern California, Mediterranean gardens of the world, so to speak, which was the original theme of what we did. We've subsequently divided it up into different floristic regions of the Mediterranean gardens of the world, and also added many more native landscaping elements, part of which is part of our ritual development. And so that when we go to stage, we'll be staging in the course of the day after the initial chat. We'll go to different parts of the gardens and sit there and discuss what we've done, why we've done it, anything interesting ethnobotanically about what we've done. For example, and we're sitting in the garden here, our French biointensive agricultural effort, which is we call our market garden, done organically. There are permaculture elements throughout this landscape, edible landscapes. We've been required by the county conditional use permit system to maintain 7 to 12 acres of this property as agricultural. So what we've done is reestablished a lemon orchard that used to be dominant in this region. We got 2 acres to the west. We have the 2 acres, nearly 2 acres of our row crop of herbs and vegetables and small fruit where we're standing. And then the other side of the campus, we have 2 acres of deciduous low chill variety. We've got over 75, close to 80 varieties of low chill fruit of different varieties, of different kinds. We primarily have found those that do best in a low chill environment. And as we have global warming, there's be less and less winter chill, and so there are fewer and fewer plants that are adapted to growing in this increasingly tropical environment. So we're doing a public service by maintaining and expanding and evaluating these low chill fruits.
What can people do to make like an environment for their plants and stuff to kind of adapt to what's been going on in the weather? Like at home, what can people do?
Okay, let me just start by saying it's hard to adapt to a desert or dry or arid drought at the time it's happening. It's much better to have planned ahead and set up systems and planted things that were adapted rather than trying to preserve what you've got. More often than not, they're heavy water users to begin with. So what I try to emphasize is that if you have the opportunity, you want to do 2 things. One, capture as much water as you can. This can be done in rain barrels, or if you've got cisterns, or a swimming pool, or some kind of pool that you don't use much. When you can direct water into these storage facility. 2, if you've got a chance to change your landscape conformation so that you create swales. In the water, you direct your water off your roofs and your driveways into these swales, giving an opportunity to sop into the ground. Your trees in your yard and your neighbors' yards are going to appreciate this, because even though there might be a very little amount of rain or water, the deep water that's there is available to the plants, particularly the woody trees. Most lawns that are weedy are usually drought resistant. They're weedy for a reason. A lot of our lawns at the other campus, for example, at Ladera, will brown out, but they won't die. A lot of our grasses that we bring in and make pretty, and like all these big stages, see all these beautiful green lawn, that's all annual grasses from more humid areas, like bluegrass, which has no resistance to drought, and it will die. A lot of our marathon grasses that we find in tough fields and playgrounds and whatever, those are made from sheep fescue, which is a very drought-resistant bunch grass. It will go dormant in the drought, but it will usually come back if it's with rain. All your Bermuda grasses and your kikuyu grasses and your St. Augustine grasses, tropical grasses, are all designed to survive a dry period. And so they'll oftentimes come right back with a little bit of water. So to abandon your lawn unless you've spent $1 million putting in bluegrass or some other high water using grass, you can probably get by. If the drought doesn't last very long, it'll come right back. They might be not as pretty, but you're going to waste your water putting it on the ground, on your lawns. It's better to conserve your water for your home use, for your edible landscaping. Let me say foods, not lawns, friends.